So the old windows were not as thick, or didn't have as much noise protection, or really the frame around them was deteriorating. So going with the new windows, of course, much better for UV protection, sound quality, and then all just overall better windows than what we had for the framing and putting them in. It is actually cool to touch. It's 81 outside. We're facing south and the sun is coming straight in the window, and it is cool to the touch at 80 degrees. So really, really nice.
In the springtime, we have very active frogs, and we could hear them. We can't hear them anymore. The insulation is so good in those windows that we get no sound from the nature preserve because they are so well insulated. We cannot hear anything that's going on outside.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
It's awesome.
Yeah, this is the old window. And in order to close it, I'm putting a lot of pressure on this window. This lower pane is higher, so it's not square for some reason, and I think it's deteriorated over time. We'll be really happy to get rid of these. Once again, the new Harley windows, unlock them. It's beautiful.
Nice and
There
seated.
you go.
Nice and seated.
Yep. I really appreciate the ease of being able to open and close these so easily. But we changed these from sliders. They would both slide, and we would have like mold and stuff growing in the corners where they would drain. So we just had these put in solid, and this makes us very happy.
We couldn't be happier with the again, the product, the superior product and installation of the Harley window.
What I had before, I could tell it was really thin. This is thicker, it will save me on energy. And the opening was my thing, like, oh my God, you can create an opening? You don't even know. It was just an idea, and I'm like, oh, who can do this? And so many companies, they don't do that. They just put windows where it was and they don't create opening. I find that was very interesting. And the warranty. Yeah, I like the warranty. So I recommend Harley Exteriors.
Ziggy adores the new dog door, and he can charge out of it just as fast as he can. We really like the slider that goes in because we've had a raccoon around. So putting the slider in at night makes us all feel more secure. I think the product is very high quality. We're very pleased with the work that was done by Harley.
So my farmhouse was built in 1907 here in Bellingham, and the original windows had never been changed. So I finally got an update after the windows wouldn't open anymore and there was no cross ventilation. And now I have a beautiful picture window that doesn't have any fog or milk stains on it from the seal being broken, and there's more silence in the house now too from the double paned windows. And an added feature is the window can open so that you can clean it from the inside, and that's a huge advantage because the other windows I had never been cleaned. I'm very happy with my Harley exterior windows.
Our old windows were fogging up. There were cracks around the frame, so we were looking for energy efficiency. We chose Harley over the competition because we were impressed with the quality. So far after the installation, we've noticed the living room is considerably warmer, and folks who have seen the windows have complimented the look.
We had a new patio door installed with a dog door on it. My little dog, he loves it now because he can go in and out whenever he wants. He goes in and out now with no hesitation, and couldn't be happier with it. I mean, that's a great feature to have, especially if you got animals.
I was really surprised how quick it was done. Yeah, it was really nice that it only took one day for install. They were very good at keeping things clean. They had put drop cloths and things like that to keep the dust out. I went from not having a dog door, having to get up in the middle of the night. Now they can go out on their convenience. I don't have to get out of bed. They're happy, I'm happy.
Yeah, we replaced all of our windows and they're all different sizes. Since we've done the windows, we've noticed that our house is warmer in the winter and cooler in the summers. The guys were super quick. I would 100% recommend them. I think the value and what you get and the lifetime warranty was a huge benefit for sure. So I'm just really, really glad we did it.
The fact that we have a sliding glass door that with a finger can slide open and closed is just phenomenal. With a screen door, we're so excited. Now it's just keeping such a nice stable temperature and it's comfortable throughout the house. It's not like we have cold spots, where it's better or worse than others. So it's fabulous. But the temperature difference is the best part. We feel like we've upgraded to high class here. And I know that it's increased the value of the home. And we are nearing retirement age, so we know that we're not going to be here forever, but it will be a huge selling point as well. And it just looks so clean and nice to have these.
We had 14 windows in the home. They looked pretty nice, but they were leaking air pretty dramatically. We also had aluminum windows from the 1970s, and then we had some vinyl windows that had lost their seal. So the house was leaking air everywhere. The team that arrived were absolutely amazing. They got the job done in about 7 hours. It was pretty impressive. The quality of where it shields solar rays from coming into the home. Now there's no heat that comes through those windows, and it's really pleasant. I measure our energy use every day through an app that's connected to our solar panels, and I can monitor and see that our energy usage has dropped measurably. Previously, with the old windows, you always had the sound of the highway in your ears while you were indoors. Now it's dropped off measurably. When you go inside, that's eliminated by probably 80-90%. Ask me my rating for our experience and the productivity of the windows to date. I'm on with a 5-star rating for sure.
We got our new windows from Harley Exteriors. I couldn't be happier. It's fantastic. We have the light coming in that we were hoping to keep. All the windows open perfectly. They're so nice compared to what we had. It's like our whole house had cataract surgery. You can see out the windows clearly now.
Everything that was originally put in is all just builder grade. They weren't the best quality. We could see condensation on the inside. We decided we were going to order some new windows with Harley Exteriors. They were in and out in a day. Literally just putting your hand up against the window, I could physically feel the difference between the old and the new. I like how much easier they are to open and close. And we've gotten several compliments from our neighbors directly across the street.
So I went with Harley Exteriors because my house is on Port Susan. When you see what salt water does to your house, I mean, it is just brutal. So the warranty that Harley has, especially compared to the other brands, is fantastic. So there's matching doors on either side of the fireplace. And yesterday when I came home, through the new door, I could see movement out in the water, and it turned out that there were whales outside feeding. So it's just great. It's brought the view in even more than it was before.
After a while, aluminum just doesn't look that good. And there was no way to really make it look good. Now it's quieter in our house. Temperature is more even. If anybody said they were looking for new windows, we would recommend Harley.
We have that fog on the inside of the double pane. Those are about 33 years old. So, and they're aluminum around, and it just drafts, especially in the wintertime and stuff, It's a lot of money for new windows, but it's definitely going to be worth it. I would highly recommend it, Harley Exteriors. They were very knowledgeable and answered a lot of questions. They were excellent. And the neighbors next door had Harley a few years back. So I go, oh yeah, you got a good company. I think they were very fast. Afterwards, there was nothing on the deck left, nothing in the bedroom or anything. It was all cleaned up.
Look how easy this slides. There you go.
Slides real easy. Nice breeze coming. It doesn't block your view. So, really enjoying them.
I would highly recommend Harley Exteriors to everybody and everybody, which we have, but beautiful. They kind of block the sun so the heat doesn't come in. Wintertime, we're not getting a draft anymore. So I love these. They're strong, durable, thick. I'd recommend Harley Exteriors to anybody.